Welcome to the Rellcast. I go by the name of
DJ Realm Life.
do that again.
DJ Realm Life.
And here with he has one name, but I'm gonna do a little introduction for this guy. Cards for the Culture.
That's right.
Which is dope. Me and my wife are big fans.
Appreciate
we got Martin, the R&B one.
Okay.
I think the romantic comedy one. We got
the
a couple of
Jones joint. Yeah,
Love
let's
Jones.
go.
Just found out that you have a podcast. I didn't even know you had a podcast, man.
Yeah, we started it maybe 3 or 4 months ago. Yeah, so we about to get back in the swing of things. We was making some little changes to it that we want to go in kind of a different direction. So yeah, man, we got a whole little podcast network jumping off over here.
WZUP.
Yep. That's me and my brother. Yeah.
You have a network. I just noticed you have a network. That's dope.
Yeah. We just started it not too long ago. A whole like media company that we running. So we because we were doing a trivia game. So we did the trivia games. We do that, but then we have a media company. So we just kind of breaking them into two different things. Because at first everything was together, and we were starting to have these different meetings with these people that want to advertise and stuff, and it was kind of confusing them. So it was like, all right, we got to break this up. And then people would try to reach out and want to buy the card game company, but then they want to buy the media company too. And it's like, nah, you can't have both. Like if you want the cards, we could talk about that. If you want media, we could talk about that. But everybody wanted to talk about everything as being one, and nah, that ain't gonna happen right now. We're not doing that. Yeah,
so that's dope, man. Shout out for you having a network.
Appreciate it, boss.
So this is Jason from Hello Zumble.
From
Zumble, I'm pronouncing right?
Yeah, Zumble. Yep, Zumble. Yep.
So, what made you guys get into the first with the cards for the culture?
Initially we had started off making Martin themed t-shirts. So we were literally the first ones to make like the You Go Girl shirts, the Damn Gina shirts. Like we were the first ones to do that. And we had kind of built up a following. So one night I was at a game night and we were playing spades, and it's like only 4 people could play spades, but then you got like 10 other people just around watching on their phone. And I had took a step back and I'm like, man, I could create something where all of us can play. So the next day I went to the crib and Googled how to make trivia games. And I was like, shit, we doing the Martin t-shirts. Why not make Martin trivia? I made the Martin trivia game, got the first little prototype for $40, put it on Instagram, and people was going crazy because it was nothing out like it. Like it was like this novelty. Like, wait, what is this? And I put the game out, and then I did a pre-sale, and we sold like 500 games on the pre-sale for $30 a pop.
Wow.
And it was like, oh man, we got something here. So it kind of went from just me wanting to create something because of game night I was at, and kind of took a life of its own, and we were able to create a sustainable business off of it. So yeah, man, that's how I got started. Yep.
And what year was that?
I want to say 2016.
Oh, okay.
2016. Yeah. So we've been doing it for a while. We've been doing this for a while.
Nice. Yeah, 'cause I think we got the games maybe 3 years ago. We first saw you guys, maybe 3 or 4 years ago.
Yeah, because I know like what it started taking off once like Charlemagne and all these different people was posting it. Then it just it spread like wildfire.
I think I saw it on his page because I follow Charlemagne.
Okay, yeah.
So I saw it on his page, and I was like, wait a minute.
Yeah,
you got Martin cards. As much as I love Martin,
man, I'm telling you, man, it was like nothing. It was I couldn't believe nobody had made a Martin trivia game or any of these type of games, really. Based on the TV shows or the movies. Maybe they made like compilation packs where it's just random questions, but where they was like specifically about a movie or a TV show, nobody had did it. So it was just like, when everybody saw it, they were like, they couldn't believe somebody had this idea.
Right.
And we made it happen.
Now, I seen one time that he made a comment talking about Martin Lawrence. Did he ever press you guys for anything?
No, he didn't. He didn't press this because actually he left the. What he did was Charlemagne posted it, and then he left the eyes. You know, the little eyeball. You
Yeah, you
know,
know, I see you.
yeah. And then Charlemagne was like, "Oh, I know what that means." He like, "No, that was cool. It's cool." So he sent the DM was like, "Man, I love the hustle. Send me some games." And
Oh
we
wow.
sent them. Yeah, we sent them the games. Nothing ever came of it, but recently they pressed us though.
Oh
Like,
really?
yeah, yeah. So,
Oh boy.
man, so what happened was we was chasing him for years, trying to like
Work
build
something out.
something.
Yeah.
Yeah, and all of our messages just kind of went unanswered. And then one day I get an email that he kind of partnered with somebody else, and then they sent us a cease and desist letter
Oh
like
boy.
you can't sell the games no more. But we were already kind of transitioning into other stuff anyway. But yeah, man, it messed me up for a little bit because it was like
Mm,
it was my idea. Like nobody, they weren't even thinking about that,
right.
And then I had these battles with myself. It's like, man, sometimes I just want to get online and be like, man, they stole my stuff, because it wasn't like we didn't try to reach out or do what we were supposed to do. Like we had conversations with his lawyers. We went to LA and pulled up on his lawyers,
Oh
like,
really?
hey man, yeah, because we knew that day was gonna come
Right.
because it had
The more
gotten so
successful you guys
big.
got, sooner or later
Yeah.
we was
So
gonna
it was
be.
like we needed to get ahead of it. And we went out there and everybody was like, we'll get back to you, blah, blah, blah. And nobody ever got back to us. And then
Mm.
I look up and, I'm just chilling and I get an email. It was like, man, y'all can't sell that no more. I'm like, man,
Mm.
whatever, man. So
Well, the real
I'm
ones
just
know
like,
where it came from. You know what I'm
yeah,
saying? Because they
yeah.
follow you
And
for
and and
5
that,
years. They know where it
yeah,
came from.
no.
So
And I guess that's another reason why I don't really make a big deal about it because everybody know, even the people that sell it, people still be like, "Oh, y'all stole their idea," And I hadn't even said my piece on it yet,
right.
and eventually, that day is gonna come, and they gonna understand that, man. You just can't do that. Like,
Right.
I created that,
Right.
and but we focused on other stuff, so I just kind of just be like, whatever, man.
Good.
Yeah,
And I see,
yeah.
I'm not even going to ask, like, what's your favorite show? Because obviously it's Martin, because you had the WZUP
Come on, man.
podcast.
Yeah, got
Yeah.
that. Got you see Varnell back there.
Yeah.
That's based on
Right.
like no, Martin and I mean the Hollywood Swingers is my favorite episode.
That's mine too.
With the Varnell Hill show,
That
man.
that
Like that's
episode and the courtroom episode.
yeah, man. No justice, no
Crazy.
peace, man. Like, yeah, like those top 3, top 5 episodes right there.
Right.
But
Word.
yeah,
Word.
no, it's Martin. And then when he sent the cease and desist letter, I had stopped watching Martin for like 3 months. Like you couldn't even play it in the crib. Like, man, don't play no Martin in here. I'm not rocking with him, but
Yeah.
I got over it.
Your idols turn to
Whatever.
rivals, man.
Yeah, man, that's a true statement,
It
man.
is.
You look up to these people and they inspire you, and then eventually now, we rivals now,
Yeah, man.
So
So let's
yeah,
get into it, man. Like I said, I've been following you guys for some years, and I
appreciate
love what
you.
you guys post. But
Okay.
sometimes,
I know,
sometimes,
man.
sometimes, I don't know if it'd be a late night. I don't know if alcohol be involved, but
Sometimes, man. Sometimes I be a little saucy. I
yeah,
be a little saucy,
a little
but I
bit, yeah.
stand behind everything I say
Oh,
though.
okay,
Yeah,
okay.
yeah, yeah,
So,
yeah. Like I'm not that inebriated where I don't know what's going on.
so I'm gonna go through some of these. I'm gonna go through some of these
Oh
posts
Lord.
that you have. Okay.
Oh man. That's too
And
funny,
before we get
man.
started, I just want to say, like, I love the fact that I checked out the podcast
Okay.
and I seen that you have a '90s R&B theme, which is dope.
Yeah, yeah,
That's real
yeah.
dope. So you
Yeah.
are a real like R&B '90s
I'm a
lover.
R&B
Yeah,
dude at
yeah.
heart. Like it's not the R&B podcast is not my podcast. Like I'm
Oh,
not
it's not.
on that. But and that's that's two people that I partner with. Like they on the Zumble Podcast Network,
Oh,
and I'll
okay.
just go on their podcast from time to time. But that's not my podcast though.
Oh,
Like
okay.
I'm not a host on that one. But
Okay.
I be on there though, talking that talk. Yeah.
So the first one I'm gonna go to. The first one.
All right.
All right. This is picture of Usher. It's about Usher.
Okay.
Here I Stand is definitely top 2 Usher albums.
Wait a minute. That wasn't me though. That's so when if you see some posts like with the tweets, those are tweets that I get off Twitter and post them. Yeah,
okay,
so if
I
you
see
read
it.
the caption, I'm just
I see it
asking
now.
like what the people think. But to me, nah, that ain't no top 2
Yeah,
Usher
I
album
see
right
it say
there.
Devontae LaVito actually posted that.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
what's your top 2 Usher albums?
I'm gonna go with My Way. And I know I have an unpopular opinion, but I'm
I know
gonna
what you're
go
gonna say.
with 87.
I knew he was gonna say that.
I'm gonna go with that. You know, now I'm not taking nothing away from Confessions. This was an amazing album, but those 2 albums for me, they were more personal for me because obviously My Way was in the 90s, so this kind of when I was growing up, and then 8701, that was when I was in college. So, that part of my life, my college years was probably some of the best times in my life. So shoot, in my college days, I was getting it in. So that was like the soundtrack to my college life right there. So
I see that debate going a lot between 8701 and Confessions being the best Usher album. I see some people say 8701 is the best, and majority say Confessions.
Yeah.
And I was kind of surprised, but I understand it because 8701 is a dope album. My Way is a dope album too. It's kind of slept on.
Yeah, it is. You got to realize how I look at it is 8701 kind of set the foundation for what R&B is now. You know what I'm saying? As far as the sound, the sonically for what R&B is now. I'm just talking about like the production, not the vocals or anything like that, but just the production. But just as a cohesive album, man. Honestly, I wouldn't be surprised if some people put 8701 in front of My Way. I wouldn't argue. I wouldn't argue that.
I would.
Okay.
I would put 8701 over My Way. And it's not
these are some unpopular opinions, man. Like these are unpopular because people gonna put Confessions, My Way, and then that one. That's most of the people's order.
Yeah, I will put Confessions, 8701, and My Way. That's what I do. But like you just said, 8701, the production on there, really, it really changed R&B. Yeah, and it took Usher. I mean, ever since his first one, it was that didn't do so well. After he got with JD,
My Way,
it's just his level and vocal and songwriting just got better and better with the people he was with.
Yeah, and I mean, even Here I Stand, I don't know what that's
an underrated album.
That is a really good album.
I don't agree with this person that says it's top two.
That was a ridiculous statement. Yeah, but we talking about that album now. If you want to talk about the sound now, like when you think about like Moving Mountains and Before I Met You, just the way those sound, I could see that being something that could come out today.
The title track, like, Here I Stand.
Man, I could see people like, man, like
why
if it came out today.
You know why people didn't like it?
What you think?
Because he got married.
Think about
it. Like all the other albums.
Yeah.
He was this sex symbol.
Yeah.
And then people wanted him to be with Chili. Okay. Once that didn't work, he got with whoever he got with his ex-wife now. They didn't want them. They didn't want them to see them together. Like when you're a sex symbol, your records sell more. Back then, now everyone's
everybody in a relationship.
It's great to be in a relationship, but back then you couldn't be married and be in a relationship. It wasn't cool.
It kind of reminded me of and I'm pretty sure you'll bring this up at some time, but Montel Jordan. I was looking at a documentary where he was saying man, don't even get me started yet.
Oh, we're gonna get on
but Montel Jordan, I was looking at a documentary and it was saying like the labels, like he was married the whole time, but they told him portray yourself as a single man because it'll sell more records.
I didn't know he was married.
So like he was married, he was like big into religion and all of that. But they wanted to push him as this single heartthrob guy to help him sell the records. So
and it worked.
It just made me think of that, and it worked for him. It worked for him.
Same thing with Brandy. Brandy was secretly married, but they kept that behind closed doors and
yeah, man. So that time, the time we were growing up, being single, that was the thing. But now everybody like being in love is the wave now. So
it's cool.
You ain't in love. They don't want to hear nothing about none of them. Them slow songs.
And while we on Montel Jordan, why don't you like Montel? You like, I don't know if it's you.
So Tom,
is it you?
Yeah, all of that stuff is me. All of that is me. So I'm not gonna say I don't like Montel Jordan because I just don't like This Is How We Do It. But let's get it on it. I like that. The song with Master P. I'm losing the song.
Let's Ride.
Let's Ride. That song, like I love that song. Like I know that song word for word. But This Is How We Do It. So with R&B, this is my mindset. If it's I'm not really too much into dancing type R&B. Like I like the love making R&B, and people be putting This Is How We Do It as one of the greatest R&B songs ever. That's why I don't like, Return of the Mac.
Yeah, you hate that too. I said it too.
I'm not a big fan of up-tempo R&B songs. Like I like the ballads. I'm more of a ballad guy. If it's not a ballad.
But during that time in the 90s,
New Jack Swing.
I'm about to say that. So if you don't like up tempo, you don't like New Jack Swing then.
But see, that's where I become a hypocrite, or I kind of contradict myself, because there's a lot of New Jack Swing songs that I like, but most of the New Jack Swing songs, I don't know how many of them that they put up there as the greatest R&B song or a top 10 R&B song. From just strictly, if we talking about New Jack Swing, like they up there, but I don't know how many of them are they like, this is, top 10 R&B songs from the 90s. How many of them are actually New Jack Swing songs?
What about Poison?
Oh my God, I hate that song with a passion too. I don't like Poison.
You hate all the greatest songs ever. That's New Jack Swing.
No, I know. That's what I'm saying. But there are some, like, I can name off a lot of New Jack Swing songs. Like one of my favorite songs, Here We Go by Portrait. That's a New Jack Swing song. I love that song. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? I love that song. A lot of the guy songs I love. It has its place. It has its place. Now we talking about top 10 New Jack Swing songs. Cool. Let's talk about it. But I just never was a fan of those songs. And I know it's unpopular, but man. It never moved me the way it moved a crowd. And I get it, because we put on 90s R&B events, and when those songs come on, I see people lose their mind.
Yeah, I see you guys have the 90s karaoke.
Yeah. So we was going to city. We actually about to go get back into it. Atlanta, we back. We about to come back. So yeah, man, it's time.
Let me go to another one. Since I know you didn't say these things. Let me see what this person put. Jodeci's second album is better than any Usher or Mariah made.
Oh my. I mean, and these people, like the crazy part about it, these people be dead serious, because then what happens is they'll tweet it, and then they'll start responding to the people that's like, are you serious? And then they'll start like justifying, like, this is why I feel the way that I feel. And I'm like, and that second album, they ain't even better than the first album.
Hold on. You're saying Jodeci's second album is not better than the first one?
No, Diary of a Mad Band is not better than Forever My Lady. Come on, man. Don't do that.
I gotta think about this.
You don't do that, man. Like because when I look at it more than the music. I look at it for the impact that it had. And you think about like Jodeci, that first album like ushered in that new sound of ballad music, because that first half of the album was ballads, and the back end of it was New Jack Swing. You know, and they created, so that the New Jack Swing part of it, they had created that years before they created the ballads like Stay, Come and Talk to Me Forever, My Lady. They had created that when they got signed. But the other songs before that, or on the back end of the album, they had already created. Because when they got to New York from Charlotte, they had the whole album done, but they didn't have those ballads. They were just doing the New Jack Swing. So that just told me they were able to create the new sound for what R&B was going to be in the 90s and had a New Jack Swing. So, I mean, that's
I got to think. That's a legitimate argument either way, but it's like, it's tough on that one. Me personally, always like the second one better.
Yeah, and I mean, and Fiendin' is my favorite Jodeci song, but this is just like, I'm not overly biased in my opinion. Like, I'm still able to be objective sometimes about some stuff. Like, Fiendin' is my favorite song, and then I love My Heart Belongs to You.
That's what I'm
saying.
That's like the best. You start off with the album with that? That's crazy.
But they started off the first one with Stay.
They
I mean, you know, so you know, like that's you know, you can go, but My Heart Belongs to You is a B-side. Like they didn't have a video for that or nothing. Like that's a B-side.
Second album, Devontae stepped up that production.
Like, that's a fact. That's a fact.
Like,
that's a fact.
Like, I'm like,
you could tell.
It's crazy.
Man, I'm gonna go listen to it. I'm look, man.
Even interludes that they got on there for the second album.
Yeah, I mean, but the first
the first one. That's why I say it's either way, because I'm still waiting on the first album is my favorite Jodeci song. That's
my joint right there. I'm still waiting. Record. Yes, it is. Like I love that song. Like I would say, matter of fact, I mean, we having this conversation. That might be my second favorite song on the first album. And most of these people don't really know what they don't know nothing about that.
They don't. That is my favorite Jodeci song on that album.
Yeah, I love I'm Still Waiting. Yep. I would say that's up there because it's I'm Still Waiting, then Stay, then Forever My Lady. So in those so I would say Stay first, then I'm Still Waiting, and then Forever My Lady for me. Yeah.
Yeah, but see, on the first reason why I give the second album a little edge is because there's some skippables on that first album. So the second album,
so I always say this, the second part of Jodeci's first album sound like a movie soundtrack. Like these are songs from the 90s that you would put on a movie soundtrack.
Matter of fact,
you know, just to fill
was
in.
On there.
Yeah,
it was on Strictly Business.
Strictly Business.
When they going inside the club.
That's my favorite movie from the 90s. Strictly Business. Yeah, that's Large and in Charge. Yeah, like that's I love that movie. That's my joint right there. Yeah. Actually, you know, we talking about short films. We just shot a short film called Strictly Business. And actually I just got the final cut of it yesterday. So yeah, we're gonna put that out. Yeah, man. Like all that 90s stuff. Like, man, I'm telling you, we trying to restore the feeling. We trying. And
it's definitely missing. It's lack of emotion and creativity, songwriting. Yeah,
exactly, man. And even with the movies, how they, you know, back in the 90s with the movies, you saw how they portrayed us, man. Like, you know, even though they had their spots like the New Jack Cities, but it was still some authentic and real to it. And I don't think they was necessarily trying to glorify it. Like it seems now they want to glorify it more so now than then. It was like, these are our circumstances and our conditions, and this is what it is. Whereas now it's a little different.
Yeah. Go to another one. If you had to introduce 90s R&B to somebody, what song would you be playing?
Oh, man, I got a whole playlist. I'm just throw that joint on shuffle. But if I had to introduce somebody, it would definitely be to Intro. I would just give them the first album. I would give them that first album and be like, listen, if you want to know what, because Intro came out before all of these songs, all of these joints, I'd be like, here you go. Because it got Ribbon in the Sky on there. It got Come Inside. It got Let Me Be. Yeah. I mean, here you go. Like that would be, and you could listen to it. People, I be trying to put people on. When I be posting some of this stuff, a lot of stuff I be trying to put people on, especially in my stories. But Intro's first album, I can argue that there was like, it's a no skip album to me. Like it's a no skip album, and it can arguably like be said like that's one of the best. Actually, it came out the same year Jodeci's second album came out.
Oh, it did?
Now that I think about,
I thought they came out. They wasn't out before.
No, it came out in what, 93. That's the same.
Okay, yeah.
Jodeci's first album came out in 91.
Yeah,
so it came out the same year as Tony Braxton. Man, it was a lot of like Tony. Like it came out the same year, so it kind of got lost in the shuffle.
Yeah.
But I'm telling you, that would be it for me.
Very underrated group. They were with Uptown Records too, right?
Yep. They were with Uptown. Because Heavy D was the one that put them on.
I didn't know that.
Like, Heavy D put them on. Yep. Yeah, man.
I did not know that.
Yeah, like because I had interviewed one of the guys from Buddy from Intro, because the lead singer passed away, but one of the other group members. I did an interview with them, and he was telling me all the different stories. Like Kenny Green used to write for Mary J. Blige, like her first album. That's all him. And then when I go listen to it, I'm like, she sounds just like Kenny Green on his first album, on that first Intro album.
Now,
like,
is Kenny Green, is he the lead singer of Intro? That's the one that passed?
Yeah.
So he wrote Mary stuff?
He wrote Mary stuff. Like, I think he wrote like Love No Limit. Like, he wrote some jams for Mary. Like, he was the pen behind her first album.
Why are we talking about Mary? Give me your top 3 Mary albums.
What's the 411 is my favorite one.
That's number 1.
That's my favorite one.
Okay.
Dang. What was the second one? Life.
My Life.
The second album, huh?
I think it's My Life is on second.
My Life. Number 2, and then I'm gonna go with Mary. Number 3.
You went further back. Okay.
Yeah. Like that's what 2000 and that might have been 2000 that came out. Mary came out in 2000.
Why Mary? As your, why that one? That's your third.
Again, because this was what was our senior in high school.
So it's all moments about you.
Yeah. So a lot of the music for me is based on specific moments in life. Like because I can remember. Not only when I first heard it, but I can remember how I felt when I heard the song. And, I think that's a big thing why 90s R&B resonate with people, because it always evokes an emotion and it take you back.
Yeah.
And anytime I listen to these songs, like I can remember, I remember the first time I heard Stay, where I was at, where I was living, what I was doing. I remember that experience and it never escapes me to this day. And sometimes I'll just be like, man, I want to go back to when I was 8 or 9 years old. Let me go throw on this album or these songs. And, that's what it does. I have to do for me. And I'm sure for everybody else, but again, high school, that was the first time I was really talking to the girls. They was liking me. So, Mary was one of them albums that was, out there, and I mean, my favorite album from that year was Emotional, called Tone. That's my favorite R&B album of all time.
Your favorite all time?
Yeah,
very
all time
underrated,
Emotional.
Very underrated album called Time.
Yeah, man. Man, in my mama basement, my senior year of high school, man, I used to be down there to Carl Thomas. Boy, getting it in, man.
My Mary list is a little different. My number 1 Mary album is My Life.
Yeah, that's most album, I think a lot of people. That's most people.
Yeah, that's majority.
I get it. Yeah.
And it resonated not only with chicks, with females. I know some dudes that was hard, and they used to bump that particular album, that song, My Life.
Right. Yeah. My life.
Yeah, I think I say that would be her best album, man. She like Puff did his thing on that album.
When you think about like the groups and the people in the 90s, that second album for them, they always were able to show like the growth and the maturation in their music. It wasn't like they were throwing something together. They were like, all right, we did this in a debut album. Let's take it to another level. Yeah. And a lot of them didn't miss. They didn't miss when they did that second album. So
I get that. Yeah,
no,
like
no.
You have somebody like Puff behind you, and rest in peace, Andre Harrell.
Yeah,
you know, and
man, rest in peace. That was crazy. And you think about Puff did Usher's. I mean, I guess that was technically Usher's third album, but for most people, they say like they consider that his second album.
Which
the
one?
8201. You know,
that's the third. That's the third album.
I know, but I'm saying most people. Yeah, we do. But I'm gonna tell you this: a lot of people, they only know what's popular. And when I started doing this R&B stuff, when we was doing these events, I really started to realize that people only know what they heard on the radio. And it wasn't, you know, songs from that first album that was really like that popular. That really was like chart topping like that, you know.
Yeah, can you get with it?
Can you get with it?
And all I do.
Yeah.
All I do is think that those are just 2 hits.
But again, you know, a lot of them people they don't know nothing about that, man.
Nah.
But you're right though. But when it's like when Puff get his hands on that stuff,
Puff was a monster.
Come on, man. Like he know. But yeah.
I would say my life. What's the 411? My second one.
Okay.
Puff again, Reminisce.
Yeah.
Real Love. And then the remixes that he would put out there for the joints.
And the king of remixes. Yeah.
Yeah. And my third, man. This is a very underrated album by this sister, man. Man, Share My World, man. Come on, man.
Oh, okay.
Share My World. Come on now. She left.
Okay.
Her and Puff was going through it. It wasn't cool no more. He got mad because he was working with Faith.
Yep.
And she go get Steve Stout and the Track Masters.
You know,
the first single was with Nas. Love Is All You Need.
Okay, man. You know what, man? And that's the thing about Mary, man. She was able to adapt. Her adaptability with different songwriters, different producers was and I mean that's why like when people talk about doing a versus, nobody can compete.
No. Me and my wife talk about that all the time. No one can
now.
Go ahead. Me it. Go ahead.
Mariah Carey now.
Okay.
Mariah Carey would give her some run. Like you cannot tell me.
No. She is maybe the only capable opponent.
Yeah.
That she can have because her catalog is just as long as Mary's.
Yeah. Now they styles are different though.
But the thing is, it depends on how they line up the songs.
That's always like the point of contention. Like, okay, we got this catalog, but how are we gonna play these songs? How are we gonna do this?
Not Gonna Cry. Mary got that. That's automatic.
Oh yeah. That's my favorite Mary song. Like,
that's an automatic W on that.
Man, the first time I heard that song, man, I'm telling you, like I could still feel me damn near about to cry. Like I'm like, man.
But
from Waiting to Exhale, I'm like, oh my God.
But
like, she didn't.
With Mariah, if Mariah plays, man, what is automatic W for her?
Automatic against her?
I don't know if she has an automatic W.
No.
The Christmas song, that's probably an automatic W for her.
Christmas
All I Want for Christmas. She got that.
Yeah. But again, it depends on, you know, what she playing without. The person that could compete with Mary song for song, you know, it's the unpopular opinion is R.Kelly.
Yeah.
If we just talking about two megastars that just dominated, because no male can compete with him and no female can compete with Mary, like that would be the only logical
I think choice. So. I agree with that. I agree with that because despite what he's done, he is the king of R&B.
He is like I don't think that it's even a debate. And and the thing is like I don't hide the fact that I still listen to his music for the mere fact is. So my mom, she put me on. She put me on, and like that was me and her relationship was based on us as a kid listening to his music.
Your mom put you on Kelly. That's kind of
weird. But I mean, but this was before. But you got to realize this was before any of that even happened.
I know.
I'm late 30s, so she put me on that. Like that stuff that happened with him came out like in the early 2000s, like around
true.
Early 2000s. Like we talking about early 90s R. Kelly before any of that stuff happened. I'm talking about the Born Into the 90s album with Public Announcement. That was the first, that was the first album that she put me on with, you know, Honey Love and you know, Hey Mr. DJ. You know, that was my introduction to Kel. So you know, so you know, all the other stuff.
That would be that would probably be the better matchup, because like you said, like there's no woman, maybe Mariah, and there's no dude that can match up with him. He's killing everybody. I don't know anybody has a catalog like him. He got to battle himself.
Artist. Yeah, like he got to battle himself or battle like New Edition or something. Like that's you know, like it's just I don't see it, because he could do the songs that he did for himself versus the songs that he produced and wrote for other people. Like that's just how extensive his catalog is. So, but man,
What is something that you stand on that you said that gets a crazy reaction from everybody? Besides the Montel Jordan.
Shoot, that was gonna be it. So I say the thing that people like get on me for is the fact that I say that my most overrated songs ever was This Is How We Do It, Poison, I Wanna Sex You Up, Return of the Mac, and Pony. And I only say Pony because white people just wore that joint out.
They took it.
They took it and ran. You know, and people be trying to talk about like people be really arguing me like Genuine is not a legend. And I'm like, you don't know.
He needs to do a versus.
Here goes my unpopular opinion. If anybody should battle, it should be Usher. Like if you go on my timeline, I put listen, go. I put Genuine got 20 joints.
He does.
He got 20 joints, and Usher don't have. Yeah, but I mean, we talking about 20 versus 20. We talking about 20 versus 20. You know, if that's the case, then you know
what does Genuine have for Confessions? Just the title track. What does he have?
Pony is one of the biggest songs ever. Like,
would you play that with that though?
If we talking about if I'm going into a battle and I'm saying I got to play my biggest song versus somebody else's biggest song, I mean, why not? You know, and the thing is Pony crossover. You know what I'm saying? So if we just talking about raw numbers, like Genuine is one of my favorite artists. I mean, underrated. I did the deep dive, very underrated, and people say he's not a legend. I'm like, his first album went platinum, his second went triple platinum.
That second album is crazy.
Come on, man.
That second album is crazy.
His third album went platinum. His fourth one went gold. Like you don't do that on accident. Like that's not on accident. So you can't tell me that he can't I'm saying
he needs to do it because, like I said, he's underrated and the younger people don't know about him.
Nope.
So he needs to do it so they can bring a refresher. And they can help him out with sales and everything, like because he's forgot. Like I don't hear anything about it. I don't.
Man, he don't. You know, because he was coming back. He had the TGT thing come, so it kind of sparked up a little bit.
Messed that up though.
But he messed that up. So Genuine just kind of fell into obscurity. I mean, he on Instagram but he don't be posting nothing about no songs. He be posting about bowling and all this. And he'll post selfies and stuff. But it's
he needs to do a versus because if he out there bowling,
like I'm just like that's who else could he? Like they come from the same vein with the singing and dancing. Yeah. Like of course most people gonna pick Usher because Usher is he's still out there doing stuff even if it's not necessarily putting out a lot of music, but. He's still out there.
A lot of people would pick him, because he's out there. But let's be real, his catalog is better than Genuine's.
Yeah. Like I won't argue that, But again, Genuine got some bangers. And we talking about, and then you talk about, okay, you said what would he play against Confessions? He could play So Anxious. So Anxious still go. Like I forgot about that. Like like we could take Pony off. Like So Anxious.
It's dope. So Anxious is dope.
Yeah, but you got to realize Usher, he was able to go into the new millennium and capture those fans too. Like his reach in fans as far as in our community from 20, let's say 25 to 40. Genuine is probably like 30 and older.
Yeah. What does Genuine have for Nice and Slow?
In Those Jeans. No, I'm saying In Those Jeans was a very, very popular song.
It was.
I mean, you know, like we can go. And then he got some, man, Genuine got some go. So he got some go.
I'll do anything.
Man, come on, man. In my life, man, where is that, man? Like I'm telling you, I had the post, and I'm just like, man, don't underestimate the man. Like,
what's the one? Damn, what is the name of that song? He's talking about.
He got Pony, he got Tell Me Do, he got What's So Different, None of Your Friends' Business, In Those Jeans. Stingy was super popular. Yeah, he could do the I Need a Girl remix, but then
he can do that. He can.
Usher could do the original I Need a Girl because he was on the original.
The original's
yeah.
That original's better.
He could do the Best Man I Could Be. Like he got some joints.
He could do the song I really hate that song. You Owe Me.
You Owe Me. He could do that. Yeah, I didn't really like that much, but like, come on, man.
He definitely has 20. Yeah, he definitely does. I like to. I'm just shocked that nobody mentioned his name.
Yeah, you know, but again, people don't really, you know, like we real R&B heads like that, so we think about stuff like that. People think about what's super popular. Yeah, that's what everybody else thinks. So
let me give you one more before you go. I know you gotta go. Let me see. We're Not Making Love by Dru Hill is better than Forever My Lady Jodeci.
Yes.
You say
that's something I stand on. I stand on that.
Wait, you said this foolishness?
Yeah, that's me. I said that.
You should have said somebody else said that.
No, I ain't gonna say that. No, I can't throw rocks and hide my hand.
Wait. How is this better? It's not. Sonically, it's not better. And the lyrics. Man. I mean, Babyface did We're Not Making Love Anymore. But
yeah,
the lyrics for Forever My Lady and just sonically sounds better.
You know, I understand why people say because Forever My Lady, it just feels better. It's like, so you have it in my bed. I get that. You know what I'm saying? But Forever We're Not Making Love some more. Like, it's just something about the heartbreak music. Let's think about it like this. This is an analogy. It might be a terrible one, but let's think about, you know, positive rap versus, you know, drug selling rap.
Okay.
Most people gravitate towards the drug selling rap versus the rap, you know,
the positive rap. Yeah.
The positive rap.
Conscious
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, so I look at it like this. I like the heartbreak R&B ballads. Like, I love it more. I can relate. I relate to that way more.
You gonna tell me you don't like that keyboard at the end of Forever My Lady? That's the best part of the song.
Man, I love Forever My Lady, but We're Not Making Love, man. Cisco's the runs on there. You know, the bridge on it. I mean, they killed that, man. I felt like I was going through something with them when I heard it for the first time. You know, so that's something. But again, people get on you for having like this outlandish opinion. Like, you can't tell me every popular song you don't think it's a song that's not popular that's better than a popular song.
Of course, all the time.
Yeah, you know, so you know, and that's what get me with people. It's just like, all right, so I can't have my opinion, but I know it's some songs that's super popular that you might not like. Like, I don't like This Is How We Do It or Poison, but I'm sure it's something that you would tell me and I'd be like, you done lost your mind.
Yeah, I've heard, but the thing is, I've heard people say that they don't like This Is How We Do It and Return to Mac. Like, okay. I'm a person that I like B-sides better than singles anyway.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
I hate singles.
I mean, that if I could just do like an event where we just play all B-sides, like that would be my zone. Like, I don't want to have to keep playing This Is How We Do It. Like, I want to play How Can I Love You Tonight by Cisco sometime. You know what I'm saying? Like, I want to play songs like that. But people, you know, so okay, so I'm gonna ask you,
okay,
what's your top 3 most overrated R&B songs?
Damn. That's a good question, man.
Yeah, man, because people be put me on the spot.
Okay.
I'm like,
I gotta think about this.
Because I'm more than likely gonna tell you out your mind right now.
Top 3 underrated R&B songs.
No, overrated, not underrated. Overrated. Yeah, well, 3 R&B songs that you just be like, if it come on, I don't mind skipping it. Because as soon as
it gotta be from the 90s.
No, it can be anything. No, it don't matter.
Damn, I can't, man. You should have asked me this question earlier.
Yeah, you think about that. You send it to me, and I'm gonna screenshot it and be like, "I did a podcast, and we talking about this, and this is what he said."
That's a good question, man. I'm trying to think, and I can't even think.
Yeah, man, but
I feel like H-Town is in there somewhere.
Oh hell no! You gotta stop. See, that's what I'm saying. You can't do H-Town like that. Knocking the boots.
No.
Part-time. Oh, you just
maybe emotions. Like,
oh man, you crazy, man.
I'm just going on top of the head.
Oh man, you crazy.
I won't say it's top 3. I can't. I gotta rethink.
Oh, just you don't even have to be top 3. It could just be like these a couple songs that I could live without.
Man,
you said emotions, boy. Man. Shoot, emotions. They top 3. But my favorite song from them is a B-side. It's "Baby I Wanna" on their debut album.
I like Part-Time
Shazam.
Lover.
Yeah,
Part-Time Lover is my favorite.
Yeah, I love.
Yeah, I don't know, man. I gotta rethink that one, man.
Yeah,
because it's a lot of like, I know what's gonna happen. Like, I'm gonna be somewhere riding the whip, and I'm gonna hear it playing on the radio. Like,
No, you think about that. You let me know, because I want to know. Like, I think it's a good question, a good conversation to have with people about what songs do they think, specifically from that era that's overrated that most people will like. And anytime I'm ready to get the streets riled up, I'm like, Poison. What? Like, yeah. So
wow.
I would think about that.
I could see people saying they don't like that, that, and this is how we do it, because it kind of didn't age well.
Yeah.
And when you think about it, a lot of people be like, when they hear it, like, most good songs is like they'll stand the test of time. Like, you won't question how old it is. But when you hear Poison, when you hear this is how we do it, actually a lot of people be like, oh, that's a song, that's a prom song or whatever. Like, like
it definitely kind of stuck in the sound, stuck in that era. It feel like it couldn't go beyond.
Oh, that. I got a song for you. You might like it, but I never cared for this song. Rome, I Belong to You. I don't care for that song.
I like that song. Good times. Think about it. But I can see that. I can see why people don't like that song. I can see why. But I really like that song though. But
that's one of them.
I can see why. Yeah, I can see why. That one didn't stand the test of time.
Also, it's a great song, but I hate the lyrics to it. He's one of my favorite songwriters and producers. You might be mad about this one. What is the name of that song? It's by Babyface. I give good love. I'll pay your bills. I'll wash your clothes. I'll cook your dinner. Oh, you don't like that? As soon as I come home from work. I like the song. I just don't like that part of the song.
Oh my god!
If I could just mute that part and then the rest of the song is dope. I just don't like that part. I don't like that part of the song. But I won't say it's.
I can respect that. But Not speaking of which, now Babyface is somebody, because I think him against Teddy Riley, like, they styles are so different.
That was a good battle though.
It was a good battle, but Babyface is somebody, like, he's somebody that I could see it would be potentially against R.Kelly, like, just from the ballot standpoint. You don't agree?
But kind of. I feel like him and the Teddy one was good because they came out around, Babyface came out a little. Well, I don't know. Teddy came out before.
It came out around the same time. Like, they both came out like in the late 80s.
I just think it was one of the better ones, but I think because of the sound with the technical problems with Teddy.
Yeah.
But there's a lot of stuff they didn't play. I got a song. Mario, You Should Let Me Love You.
What?
Nah,
man.
I go by lyrics. That's the Dirty Mac song. I don't like the Dirty Mac in it.
So we don't talk about Dirty Mac. Do you like All the Things by Joe?
That is a Dirty Mac song, but I like that song.
Joe kept the Dirty Mac song, man. I'm telling you, but All the Things is a fire.
My wife is showing me one, and I'm sorry, ladies. I never liked this song, and I think the people on social media, once they kept doing little videos and doing little stupid stuff.
You better not say Deborah Cox.
No.
Oh, I was about to say.
No.
Nobody's supposed to be here. Boy, I was about
that
to
song
say.
is great.
Okay.
Beyonce, Drunk in Love. I hate that song.
Okay, you know what? This is unpopular.
To me, that might be number one for me.
I'm with you.
That's with number you. One.
I was never really a big fan like that. Like
I hate that song.
I hate the
song. I hate the people redoing the song, singing it. I hate the videos attached to the song.
I feel you. I hate that song. I ain't gonna leave you out the dry on that one. I'm with you.
That's like number one for me.
Without. Yeah,
that's number one. Rome could be number two, and I don't know it could be number three, but hell, matter of fact, Beyonce can be 1, 2, and 3. I hate that song.
I feel you. I hate that song. You.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, man. No, I'm with you. I that song was never. Ugh. I mean, Beyonce don't make music for us, man. Let's just keep it real. She like anybody that be like, I'm just not a fan. A guy saying I'm not a fan. I can understand. She don't make music for us.
She doesn't.
Like I'm not ever going on my. She's not on none of my playlists. Like it's just like
I don't think I don't have her at all in any of my playlists.
Yeah. So even
I bought Destiny Child's first.
I was gonna say CD
Destiny because I was young and they looked great but the music that
it just wasn't. Yeah, I don't know what it was, but it's
not for us, like
really,
you said.
It just never really happened. But you got to think about it. Total, they made. I'm just thinking about female R&B groups.
My wife loves them.
I love Total. Yeah, man, like Total. You know what? TLC. And one day we got to have a conversation about TLC. Now they made great music for the most part, but I mean they couldn't really sing that good.
Scrubs. And Scrubs
you know what?
Get out of here.
Matter of fact, you know what? I'm gonna put Scrubs. I gotta put Scrubs up on my list. I'm taking Pony off. I'm taking Pony off and I'm putting Scrubs on there. You know what? I'm either today or tomorrow, depends on my mental state, but I gotta put that post. Like I'm telling people, Scrubs, the top 5 most overrated songs ever.
Scrubs.
It's Scrubs. There we go. We in agreement on that. Like I hate that song. I don't. Yeah, man. TLC got some joints, but
they do.
At some point, somebody gonna have to have a real conversation, and you gotta be ready for the backlash when you do that. I got we gotta really be ready for people. Like they cool, but I can see why people would be like, I don't know. I like Total better. I like SWV better.
Me too.
I like Escape better.
Yeah.
I mean, we taking away album sales because everybody want to base it on they sold this and they sold that. But
you can't do that because if we're gonna go by album sales, then Vanilla Ice is the greatest of all time, or MC Hammer is the greatest of all time.
Yeah, and I'm thinking what song does TLC got better than Weak?
Hold on now. Wait. Hold on now. I won't say it.
Come on,
but some people might say Red Light Special
or Red Light Special.
Some people will throw that out there.
Okay, I'm gonna put a poll up. I gotta put a poll up. This is a great question from 2 of the greatest R&B groups ever.
What about some people? Some people might say Baby
better than Weak. Nah, that's insane. That's insane.
No, I'm just saying. I wouldn't say it. I think Weak is a W for them.
Yeah.
But true TLC fans will probably say Baby or Red Light Special. I think Red Light Special will have a better chance to win.
I would put Creep up there before that. Before Baby, I'll put Creep up there. But
yeah, Creep is a win for them.
Yeah.
That's a W for them.
Yeah. Like it's man.
Waterfalls. If they play Waterfalls, that might be a win for them.
You think Waterfalls is better than Rain on Me? Rain down on me.
No.
Hey,
no.
Look, man. Look.
Use your heart.
People don't want to have that conversation. I'm so into you. Come on, man.
Human Nature remix.
Human Nature remix. There we go.
Use your heart.
You give me their top 5 songs versus TLC's top 5 songs, and we talking about Creep, Red Light Special, Waterfalls,
baby,
and then
baby.
And
what about your friends?
What about your? Come on, man, that's not competing with that.
But you have to put that, and
I mean, you do,
and you have to put Scrubs in there. That's their biggest selling record. You have to put that in there. They have Unpretty.
Yeah, I was just about to say, yeah.
What's the digging? Is it digging on you? Digging on you?
Digging on you.
You have to put that on there.
Yeah.
They have some.
Yeah. No, I mean I'm not debating that, but again, TLC didn't make my type of R&B music. You know what I'm saying? Red Light Special and Creep, those are more ballad types.
Yeah.
But Baby, and the other one, what is it? Not Red Light Special. Red Light Special and Creep, those are the more ballad, love making type of music. But what about your friends and baby?
Yeah.
Those are more like up tempo party. Yeah.
That was Austin.
Yeah. Nah, he. I mean, you want to talk about him? I mean, what he
Underrated.
did with Boys to Men.
Yeah.
I mean, Dallas Austin, Babyface.
No, that's not fair.
How is that not fair?
Babyface getting Dallas the hell up out of here. Dallas can't hang with him.
You do realize you do. We talking about you. We only talking 20 songs. We talking 20 songs. We talking about
Babyface. He's the GOAT. Dallas ain't beating Babyface.
I didn't say he was gonna beat him. I'm just talking about and competing. But you gotta realize Dallas Austin, he did a lot of them Boys to Men songs.
So did Babyface.
Oh yeah, he did my favorite.
He did End of the Road.
Yeah, and he did Water Runs Dry.
You know what? You right. Dallas ain't right. Come on, you better stop. You better stop.
Hey, I'm man enough to say when I'm wrong, I'm wrong. Ain't no way.
He ain't messing with Face, man.
Yeah, Dallas he probably should go against Neo or Jonte Austin or something. Yeah, he probably.
I don't think he beating Jonte.
Oh, now you crazy right there.
I don't think Jonte. People don't even know who the hell he is. I don't think he beating Jonte.
Man, I'm gonna have to. Hey, man, look. I love having these conversations because what is gonna make me do is I'm gonna really have to go do a deep dive like on what a list of songs produced by Dallas Austin.
He done a lot.
Too proud to beg. Yeah, I'm just saying, man. He got
Monica Records.
Oh yeah, he did do he did. Ain't nobody but I mean I don't know how many people. Ooh,
he worked with a lot of people.
I mean, he did Creep. He did. Yeah,
he might have did some few stuff for Outkast. I'm not really sure.
Don't take it personal.
Monica, right?
Yeah, yep. Okay. He did a song for Madonna. Man, come on, man. Man, stop playing with it. But just going through his list right here, nah, he ain't gonna be able to compete. Oh, he did I Will Always Love You by Troop.
Oh shoot, never mind.
He did Jealous Girl by Another Bad Creation.
He did Illegal too.
Yeah. Nah, man, he gonna have some joints.
Yeah, he might get Jonte on that one. I'll take that back.
Yeah, man. All right, yeah, man. Like he got some joints. He got some joints, but yeah, I mean that's a conversation. Where he did Please Don't Go by Boys to Men.
Damn, hey, that's like maybe my second favorite song on that album.
Yeah, come on, like
I like Little Things on there.
Yeah, he did Silly Ho for TLC. Man,
didn't he do Creep?
Sammy. Yeah, that's what I said it up there.
Yeah, he got Jonte. Yeah. Just forget what I said earlier. Yeah, he got Jonte.
Yeah, he did The Boy Is Mine. Come on, man.
Yeah, he got that.
Yeah, man. He got some that. Michael Jackson songs. Too bad. I mean,
he got that.
Yeah, man. I mean, he did for Boys to Men.
Yeah, he got it.
He did Pretty. Come on, man. He did. Yeah, you said What About Your Friends?
Yeah.
Yeah, man. So yeah, I mean, it's him against Jonte. I mean,
yeah, he got him.
Neo.
That was a good one. Jonte and Neo. That was a good one. Jonte,
yeah.
Jonte got Neo on that one. He got him on that one.
He did. He got him. He got him.
He was looking his facial expressions every time he played something.
It was like, ooh, like man, like I like The Dream and Sean Penn. That was a good one. Sean Garrett.
One.
Yeah, man. Man, like we're gonna look back 10 years from now and remember the beginning of the quarantine thing, especially from an entertainment. Like it's gonna be nostalgia for a lot of us. Definitely. You know, when you think about them bringing back these music artists and how they were able to come online and just, you know, restore that feeling for those couple of months. Like it's gonna be a time. It'd be damn, remember that Verzuz? Like that shit was crazy. Old, 60 having drinks. Like damn, remember that? Yeah, like how we do for 90s R&B now. So,
well, I know you got to go, man. So, tell everybody where they can reach you at, man.
Man, reach me at Hello Zumble, man. That's where I'm at. Website zumblemedia.com, carsfortheculture.com, trivia games, the streets opening up, people about to start having game nights again. So, like it's time. People about to start meeting up and it's going down. So yeah, man, that's why I'm out. I'm at. I'm always on the gram and the stories, riling the streets up, best way I can. But you got my mind going. I got some stuff I gotta see what the streets say. Because the people, they love having these conversations, man. That's one thing I've realized, man. People, when it comes to music, especially that era, like people would like talk to you all day about it if you let them.
Man, people aren't scared to have these debates with me.
Yeah.
They don't want to have debates with me.
They don't?
No, they don't.
But that's because people, we want to give people the benefit of the doubt, but they really don't be knowing, like to have an in-depth conversation about it. Like if they can't look past the surface stuff, the popular stuff, then
and most like, can't. We call those casuals.
Yeah, the casual fans don't really understand. The nuance and the deepness of where this go with the music. Right. Like it's just so much stuff. And
it is,
like I take pleasure in having these conversations because this is like I can't talk to people because they just want to talk about popular stuff. And it's just like, all right, they get old quick. Like, can you tell me what's, can you talk to me about I'm Still Waiting or My Heart Belongs to You? You talk about that, Well, yeah, so most people can't do that.
Or Uncle Sam, you know what I'm saying? We're not gonna get into the greatest heartbreak song.
See you. They don't know about that, man. They don't know nothing about that. So
shout out to you, man. And Jason.
Man, I appreciate you, man.
Thanks for coming. Hey, I gotta get on
we've been going back and forth for like years, huh?
I got to get on your podcast.
I know. So, actually, what we about to do is you will be I bring you on one of our first guests because we're about to start recording back up. Our first episode Saturday, so we're about to start getting back up. I'll bring you on, man. Shit, okay, come on. Like cool, so, yeah. So I'll run you some dates within the next couple of days as we sorting out the schedule. And yeah, man. And when this come out, let me know, like, because people they gonna want to hear me talk about, I'm gonna make sure I say y'all hear why I think this is how we do it. Is
I'm posting this and I'm tagging you.
Yeah. No, I'm about to. Put me on. Like
especially about that Jodeci.
Yeah, like we gonna this how you do it, man. Man. And my thing is now that we're doing the media stuff, like I want to, interact with people that's kind of doing this stuff and we kind of do, I think, because at first I wasn't doing this, I was just kind of doing the card game stuff, but now like getting on podcasts and, cross promote, bring people on, just kind of building, helping each other build our stuff up. That's my mindset now. And I actually, that's what the meeting I'm having after this with my team. So this is what we're going to do. Like if we can get on podcasts, bring people on our podcast and we can just start leveraging each other with, ears to come through because people will be like, oh, your stuff. This is somebody that I listen to and vice versa. That's how we got to do it now. Now that we in the media game, I'm ready to rock. When you reached out, I was like, hell yeah, let's go. Because at first I wouldn't do stuff like that. I was just like,
I was surprised you reached out. I was surprised.
Yeah.
Some people you reach out to, they don't reach back. So I definitely
no doubt. And then I appreciate the fact like you've been following us. We've been sporadically just having whatever you would be like that's dope or reaching out. So it was just like
before let me tell you too, you almost cost me a game too. One of the answers is wrong on the card, man.
Which one?
I don't remember.
Because sometimes it's so what happens is because it happens from time to time. It be misprints sometimes where you know, the answer would probably be for the car before it. Sometimes people be like, "This is wrong." Nah, but I'll say, is the right answer on the card? Because then it'll let you know that
like the answer
if
was
the right answer is on the card, then that means it was a misprint. Yeah,
the answer was like it was like B, but it said C. But y'all took care of me for that anyway, though. Y'all took care of me. So
So most of the time, if a misprint or something, you know, we own up to it and be like, you know, it's just a mistake. We'll hook you up with something else or whatever. It
got serious that night. I was trying to tell him,
you know what? You would be you probably not surprised, but people would be like, man, you made me lose a game. That I be like, that ain't my fault. The right answer is on there, but you know, sometimes it happened from the print company. You know, I can't check every game when we get it. You know, it's like,
again, to all my black people out there, if you're looking for a different card games, Card for the Culture,
yes, sir.
Zumble, check out their podcast. Check out clothing. What else you guys have?
Short films. We got the show Varnell is on Amazon right now.
Shout out to Varnell, Amazon. What about a hype? What's that?
So it's about this guy that was like super insecure about his height. He was going on his first date, and the chick he went on a date with was actually blind, so she didn't even know. So the whole time he was scared to go on this date because she thought because they was having a conversation, and she was like, she wanted this tall, dark, and handsome guy. He wasn't that, and he got to the date, and she was blind. You know, at the end of the day. So it just goes to show, you know, be confident in yourself, man. You know, you might not even be able to see you.
Right. Yeah. All right, man. Thanks for joining me, man. Appreciate it. We definitely got to do this again, man.
Oh, definitely. Anytime, man. Anytime. But I'm gonna get some stuff over to you, and man, we gonna get you on. We gonna get you on. I think the 90s R&B podcast. I got you. Okay. I'm gonna talk to them now because it's like that's we gotta get people on.
No doubt.
All right, man. Appreciate
it. Rellcast, man. We out, man.
All right, peace.
Yep.